Do you know what a minsokchon is? If you've ever watched a Korean drama, especially a historical drama, then you've probably seen one before.
안녕. Hi, I'm here at a minsokchon in Korea. And a minsokchon is a traditional Korean folk village where you can find lots of traditional Korean houses as well as learn about the old style of Korean life. So let's take a look and maybe we'll find something cool. So here's a traditional Korean water wheel. They weren't used, of course, for generating electricity. They didn't have any light bulbs. But what it was used for was for generating a mechanism on the inside of the building, which would be used for pounding things like grains. And this would be powered either by the current of a falling waterfall or just from the regular current of a river. And here is a traditional Korean washing machine. In order to wash your clothes back in the old days, you'd get your clothes wet first, and then you lay them out on a flat rock like this, and pound them with large sticks to get rid of the water and to kind of wash them, kind of like a tumbling cycle in a washing machine. And these places were also used kind of like modern day cafes, as places for women to come to talk and gossip and share stories and stuff like that. I'll be right back. This is a large traditional Korean house, so only rich people would have been able to live here. And this is a smaller house, more for a middle-class family to live at the time. And this is a traditional Korean toilet. As you'd expect, it's nothing much, pretty much just a hole in the ground. Next to it, you can also see traditional Korean toilet paper, or as we say in English, hae, which is what they used. What I'm wearing here are called jipshin. A long time ago, poor Korean people would wear jipshin, and more wealthy people would wear gomushin, and that was a lot more expensive at the time. And this is more of a Jeju-do style house. Jeju is the island off between Korea and Japan. Most of the things in Jeju were made out of stone. Also, regular household items were made out of stone, in addition to entryways, statues, and the toilets. And toilets in Jeju were a little bit unique in that instead of just a hole in the ground, a lot of the toilets would lead to pigsties, where specifically black pigs would eat the droppings and would turn it instead into delicious pork. People don't eat it nowadays, of course, but at the time it was very popular. And one of the interesting places that I found here is there's a real kind of factory where people are making doenjang and ganjang here. And if you look, there's actually really a lot of them around here. And the reason there's so many of these, besides the fact that Koreans love ganjang and doenjang, as do I, is because they take a long time to make. You can see actually some of the ones in the front have been started as early as 2007 and they're still going. Doenjang is made from beans. And when you ferment them after a long time, they start to smell. It smells extremely bad if you don't know what it is. But if you know that it's doenjang, it actually smells really nice. And this is a traditional Korean rice pot. Nowadays, a lot of rice cookers in Korea will talk to you. But at the time, they were just large metal pots that they would put into stone. And then underneath, they would use firewood to keep them hot. And generally, since they're very large, as you can see, they would be able to serve a lot of people for a long time. So this has just been a quick look into a minsokchon, but I hope that if you ever have a chance to come to Korea, that you'll make sure to stop by one too. 그럼 다음에 또 봐! Dongnim moon, Hoklip moon, or Dogrim moon. What are the most common errors you see from people who are learning Korean?